Yo, I can tell you right now who is the best. The best is the older guy, Obama.
Barack Obama. And it's funny because I remember him from grad school. I saw him as kind of uptight back then. You know, he was walking around in a members-only jacket, hands in the pocket, strutting around like this, you know, Harvard Law Party. And he sort of stuck out because he just seemed sort of uptight and stuck up. And seeing him run for president is no big surprise, but I guess in a position like that, I think he's a good shot, good choice. He was at Harvard Law when I was at BU Film, and the black student associations between all these schools, because of course there were so few black students, so few students of color, period, on these different campuses, that you all would interact at the same parties. So if Harvard Black Law Student Association threw a party, you know, the black communication students and engineering students in the grad schools were at the black law student party, you know, and Harvard would come to our parties and that kind of thing. So, yeah.
I haven't been keeping up that much with the elections, but I do like Obama's record as being the most liberal voter in the Senate, and his motto for "This is the change." I think he's a very strong candidate, and that he and his wife would make a good team. I'm
inspired most by Barack Obama because I like his optimism and his intelligence.
I would think that on the Republican side, Mike Huckabee would do a pretty decent job. He brings good, not only religious values, but you know, grounded values into politics. He seems to keep a level head whenever he speaks.
I really liked Mike Gravel, and I know he had no chance of winning, but if I could vote for anyone, and they would definitely win, it would be him. Because he just seems like a down-to-earth candidate who's not trying to say things just to get in office. He really feels like he's genuinely trying to help the people and give them an honest opinion.
I also think that there's a role for a feminine president, for that feminine approach to problem solving.
I was saying to Katie a few weeks ago that I think if McCain gets the nomination, which he's probably going to, that it's sort of a win-win-win situation, because Barack is great and Hillary is great, and McCain is sort of a middle-of-the-road Republican that I think a lot of liberals and a lot of Democrats could somehow strike a relationship with.
Yeah. I'd be happy with any of the three top nominees right now.
I'd be happiest with Barack, probably.
Obama, and like, you know,
his middle name is Hussein also.
Yeah.
His Arabic middle name. His he spent time in Indonesia.
Is that the main issue in this election?
This is the most issue. Because we need multicultural, and like, yo, the United States is full of multicultural people. So like, you know, we need someone who can understand those people. Like.
Then what is he gonna do about it?
Yo, if you have a multicultural like leader, it's gonna be different. Yo, the problem in the country gonna be solved.
Vision.
I need someone who can take control of a situation, but not disregard the people and their opinions as well.
Compassion.
Not somebody who says something and does something entirely different. You know, lead us astray by, you know, words or actions, make us think that you know, they're going to follow through. I want a leader that follows through with what they say they're going to do.
And also a sense of realism, because it's a very complex job, and there's got to be a sense of how to really get things done. But that has to be bonded to a really, I think, hopeful and compassionate heart.
Intelligence would be a refreshing change.
I'm very shallow. I like Obama a lot because he's got a really nice radio voice.
As someone who is very organized, a clear thinker, and a forward thinker.
Actually, eloquence, which doesn't seem like it'd be a huge deal until you don't have it. That's all I'm going to say.
It's people who understand that because America is full with like, you know, multicultural people. It doesn't matter the skin color of the people, but we need someone who understands the people. Yeah, it's not just like, you know, American people live here. There's a lot of people that live in America. That means we need like more diversity here. We don't. This land is a peaceful land. Like, you know, it's a blessed land. We need like, you know, diversity. Yes. Yes.
How important is any presidential election?
I think it's incredibly important. I mean, we're at a crucial point where we can decide to keep with the same old, or really, like they have been focusing on, change. You know, we really need that. And if we're going to change the environment and the people who are running for office and not just the same people with the same connections, then this is when we're going to prove, do we want something new, or are we going to just let our country go to crap?
I think it's pretty important, you know, with no incumbent, with, you know, a field that was, you know, pretty widespread, you know, until recently.
You look at all the information that they sort of force-fed us in school about the check and balance system. And, you know, you have the president, you have the Senate, you have the Congress, and then you have this lower administrative level that sort of ties it all together. Congressmen change, senators change, presidents change, which party is in power at that particular time shifts. The president can be a Republican, the Senate can be Democrat majority, or vice versa. You know, Clinton was in, but the Republicans ran this house, so it was back and forth. Look at the layer that never changes. It's that administrative, it's that sub-administrative level. People are elected, that group stays the same.
I think, I'm not the only one, I think you see this surging passion in voters for the first time in probably a couple of decades in American presidential elections. And I feel that same surge.
Nothing's going to change, kid. People are just going to get more broke.
Yeah. No, you know, everything's going to change.
No.
What's like, come on, a lot of things going to change. Like, most things going to change, man, because of, like, you know, Obama is trying, like, you know, is going to try to end the war, like, you know, and build up the economy to go up, and, like, he's going to do it. I believe that guy, like, I believe his word, like, everything is said.
This is the year that things are really all going to change. I think that happens anytime somebody serves for 8 years, that when that is over, people want to change. And I think that this is it.
So decisions made in the next 10 years can really affect how this country is and how we're going to respond to different crises, whatever they might be.
So with that information, how important is the presidential election? Gives us something else to look at on TV, I guess.